Welcome, Cancer, to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 9th of October for the Sun or the Ascendant. The week begins with Venus relocating. It's been in your second house since the 5th of June. If it has been a little bit difficult to resist the calorific goodies in the interim, it wouldn't be a complete surprise. But it's also probably been a period where you have enjoyed some kind of serendipity around your resources. Perhaps the desire to spend some money has been strong too, or you've been enjoying or become much more conscious of the benefits of a more sensual connection around relationships. But Venus moves into Virgo where it's not at its best, and for you, Venus here gives you an ability to use your communicational skills with an added charm, but it is opposed immediately by the fierce energies of Saturn. Saturn can be quite cold, it can be quite restrictive. If you're trying to travel somewhere at the start of this week, particularly if it is to do with some kind of vacation, there could be some kind of glitch, or you may encounter some red tape or someone at the border who's a bit fussy about your visa or your passport. But it's also possible that there could be a frank exchange of views in a relationship situation. But the interesting thing is it may not necessarily be about a difference around an attitude or a behaviour. It could be that varying points of view. So if you see something in a very different way to someone else, suddenly that can seem to be a greater matter of importance to one or the other of you. The great news, however, is that Pluto does end its retrograde in your sector of relating on Wednesday, which began in terms of the sign of Capricorn on the 11th of June. The retrograde itself started on the 1st of May, but it's initially in Aquarius. So from now through to the 21st of January could see the final, well, not quite the final, but a big sense of realizations fall into place around all sorts of relationship matters. And on Thursday, with Mars, the planet of desire, instant gratification, but also thrust, moving into your sister water sign of Scorpio and out of the 4th house, that actually is a very alluring location because it rules Scorpio, but it's still in touch with Venus in the sextile, which has been ongoing since I think around about the 12th of September. So what you've got here as the solar eclipse comes along on Saturday is there could be some kind of reset around where you live, your emotional outlook, close relationships, but also an opportunity to use any growing sense of emotional security to start to enjoy life in a more outgoing way. But the base of your existence definitely comes under the astral microscope over the next year and a half. And the reason for this is this eclipse in Libra is followed by a second one on the 2nd of October 2024. So in total we're talking about 18 months where you're really going to have a fierce desire to make sure that you're living in a place you feel at ease in an environment that feels comfortable, with people that you feel at peace with, where you can really nurture yourself in all the ways that the moon really desires for you to feel really comfortable and find that inner serenity. If you are in a situation where it's not quite your ideal, but your physical circumstances or anything to do with your family or work demands make it difficult to change it, I think what the solar eclipse is saying to you is the more that you can work on the inner part of your situation, the more that can change your outer reality. Thank you for having joined me. If you are new to my channel, this is very much a community. Do share any thoughts you have. If you're a returning visitor, it's lovely to have your company once more. And if you've yet to like, comment or subscribe, I'd be honoured if you did so now. And please know, if you give me your birth data, 3 pieces of information if you know your time, 2 if you don't, I can prepare for you your year 2024 forecast, but I'll give you the rest of this year free. But in my special package of 30% off, you can also get your life roadmap, your character analysis, which gives you searing insights into the patterns that are played out in your life so far and help you to work with them in a really constructive way going forwards. Please see the link beneath this video for more information.